So round number 17 on the M5. Kelvin's still smelling there in the back. So let's see if the sky is actually fixed or not. Take a reaction of Kelvin after we put that. So put it on pause. Oh man. No, tell me, Kelvin, what that smell coming from the aircon?
Pollen filter.
Whoa, what's wrong with the pollen filter?
Dirty.
Huh? It's dirty. Dirty. Daniel, what you reckon? Huh? Pollen filter is dirty. Daniel, you must hold the phone here. I'm gonna put a. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this thing on what's it, the M mode, M59, M99, higher settings, no traction, and then I'm gonna see if Kelvin's reaction. So yeah, so at least we're gonna get a one reaction video out of Kelvin. Yeah. Let me just put this thing on pause, and then yeah, Danielle, you're gonna get Kelvin in efficiency mode. So I'm gonna. This button is so fucked. So we're going sports plus mode. How you want your suspension, Kelvin? You want it soft, hard, medium, comfort?
Yeah, medium.
Okay, sports plus.
Yeah, sports plus.
Right, sports plus. And then sports plus, right. I wonder if it does anything for the exhaust. No, we're just gonna go here up the block, Kelvin. You're ready.
That side straight.
Why no? We're gonna take it on the Benz, man.
On the Benz.
Yeah, on the Benz.
The Benz this side.
Huh?
The Benz are that side.
No. We just gonna do it. Right, Kelvin, you ready?
Yeah, sure. This picture there.
Little Peugeot, man.
Tell him I move this man. And he's still spinning tires when he's moving. Huh?
Huh?
Child is Audi.
Ah, my child Audi.
Child, vai straight. Go child at Audi. The car is changing. The ancestors, they change. The ancestors. Yeah, they change. The gears.
Ancestors are changing the gears.
They don't change.
I think my subscribers are going to want to see more of you.
I know they would never see me. You have not in the videos. Oh, spoon. That thing. Ha. We're building nice things. We're building good things. He's gonna sell his X5 this man, X6. He's gonna buy the M5.
He's
He's gonna sell
put in
that.
the Friday in the sun.
Yeah. This thing shooting now, Lani. Now we can go racing.
I'm gonna go racing.
Yeah, never call lipstick. Fast. Yeah, this thing.
Daniel, you got some noises there from the gearbox. From the
Exhaust.
Yeah, I mean it.
Yes. Lani. Things are banging in the back.
Get some
PlayStation 6.
PlayStation 6.
Yeah,
Check the speed over here, Daniel. Put it over the.
Yeah, drive gauge.
Can you get?
Yeah, by him.
What's in the back? Did you spin us? So you have to keep it around. You have to.
Those fuel pump. See this man. Passing bumper on your car like that. Daniel is pulling back. What I like about this car, ABS is good. This car is a boss when you apply. When you come to the brakes. When you come to the brakes. When coming to the brakes.
Let's try launch control. Wait, let's try launch control.
Yeah.
How do I do launch?
No fuel. No fuel.
No, don't worry about the fuel. It's better.
This thing is
Come here, come check here, Daniel. Wait.
Brake, manual. Put it in manual.
Right. Wait, I'm in menu.
No, you have to hold it one up, I think. And then brake accelerate together.
No, that's minus.
No. On one, see it's on two. Or put it on Sport Plus. I must give you a checkered flag.
Everything's on Sport Plus.
Drive. Put it on drive. And where's the traction?
Handbrakes. Handbrake is on.
1.5 MDM.
Mhm.
Put it in drive sport. Just in sport. Right. That's second.
I don't know how to do this. Maybe gearbox and everything must be Sport Plus or
Late
Sport.
Reals. Sport. Put it in sport, not plus. Late Reals used to do it. Leave it in drive.
It's just Sport, right? Put that on Sport and steering Sport, right? Gearbox all the way up. That's neutral, right? So this is drive.
One more. Click on it. That goes to manual.
Maybe I must hold it.
You see? Like when go past the street, no problem. Take another street.
Okay, that wasn't even traction control, but this guy is running. Sugar, at least this guy is sorted, Kelvin.
Yes. Yeah, you see, Uncle Mo is gonna get happy. You won't gonna keep this car outside, not inside the garage. Yes.
Everything will come out sideways, huh?
Yes, yes.
Launches thing.
Yeah.
The launches thing will come sideways.
I think we definitely won on this one.
Yeah, this one we won.
That's how we won. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of excitement. I had to give it to Calvin. He worked quite hard on this particular M5, this project. I wonder what you guys think. So this car was bought sight unseen on webuycars. And this auction was, I think, like a 24-hour auction. And at that point, at the 24th hour, whoever had the highest bid on the car was gonna win the car, and that's it. But was this car truly worth? So what we have here is we have an F10 M5. I think it's a 2012 model. Let's start with all the cons. So the car came with terrible paintwork. You can see it's gushing out there on the inside. Wheels are finished, so this one has both curb rash as well as the wheel being finished. Then there was a gunshot wound here, or an axe that went through on the bonnet itself. Paintwork, this car is pathetically bad. As for to the condition of the tires are worn out as well. Front discs are finished on the car itself. Interior wise, the car is pretty much still okay. It's still in okay condition. It does have a bit of wear and tear on the seats, on the bolsters, on the sides, but that's okay for the age of the car as well as the mileage on the car itself. The rear seats will need to be put in. Yeah, so that's all the bad. So again, mismatched paint and that. This was, I would say, at the point in time, at the time of the sale, I don't know if it includes the VAT or doesn't include the VAT, but this was South Africa's cheapest M5. But after all the work that has been done to it, is it still the cheapest M5 in South Africa? Probably not, because when I went on to Auto Trader and when I went on to Junk Mail and Gumtree and that there were one selling in the region for about 380,000, but I don't know what the problem is on that car. But here we have now a problem-free M5, which technically is not really the cheapest car in South Africa, or might be. I don't know the exact amount, depends if VAT was paid on the purchase price of the car itself. Now, what we've replaced on the car, I think let's go through what we've replaced on the car, and this is going to give you an indication of how expensive it actually was. So I'll give you guys roughly a base figure of what the car would have cost, but after all of the modifications, after all of the fixes were done to the car itself, it's now in drivable condition. But was it really worth it? That's a question. So everything that we have replaced on the car. So we did the high pressure fuel pump on this side here, and we did the new fitting for the high pressure fuel pump. We did the valve cover on the left hand side, we did the valve cover on the right hand side, we did new plugs, we did new plugs, we did new coils, we did new coils in order to reduce the misfire on the car itself. Further to that, there we then replaced the o-ring on the oil filler cap that was leaking as well. The o-ring was leaking. We replaced the filter, we replaced the turbo on the right hand side, we replaced that particular turbo there, and then further down we replaced all the vacuum lines on the car. You can see here we replaced some of the vacuum lines there as well. And yeah, we replaced the water banjo bolts on the car, because there's totally the wrong banjo bolts on the car itself, so that has all been replaced. Then we replaced the low pressure fuel pump on the inside underneath the tank as well, that has been replaced. Yeah, so a lot of stuff has been done to the motor in order to get this car boosting and driving correctly. A lot of time in diagnosing the actual car itself. Further to that, this car is going to need new brakes in the front, it's going to most probably need brakes on the rear, it's going to need tires in that there, and this is definitely not going to make it SA's cheapest F10 M5. But what it is going to do is going to actually set us a benchmark to see, okay, this car cost us X amount from We Buy Cars, but at what value did we actually save it doing it? Because the cheapest one was currently sitting at 380,000. Yes, the car could have been boosted, but it might have had its own set of flaws. So let's add another 20 to it, making it, 20,000 in terms of repairs. But at this point in time, it's actually a beautiful car, a nice car to have, and then for something which is sitting around about your 420,000 rand mark, good value for money. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this particular then again, I hope you guys enjoyed this particular episode. It was quick, it was dirty, it was fun, and it was enjoyable with Kelvin in the backseat. Laugh of his. Till we meet again. Peace.